Assalamu alaikum student, how are you? Hope that all of you are fine. I am also fine by the grace of Allah. I, Saiful Islam, lecturer of mathematics, Milestone School and College, welcome all of you to my online class. Today I will discuss about the theorem of higher math, theorem 3 and 4, exercise 3 of higher math. Now all of you look at the board. Hope that all of you know about the theorem of Pythagoras. Pythagoras theorem we apply for the right angle triangle. This is a right angle triangle A, B, C. So Pythagoras theorem is, I think all of you know, Pythagoras theorem is hypotenuse square, that is AB square, equal to the sum of opposite square of the opposite two sides. So AC square plus BC square. This is Pythagoras theorem. But can you remember or can you ask yourself anytime that what it will be for obtuse angle triangle? Can we apply this in obtuse angle triangle or acute angle triangle? Can we apply this for obtuse angle triangle, for acute angle triangle? Today I will discuss about this. How can we apply this theorem in obtuse angle triangle or acute angle triangle? Okay, to know this, at first you should know things. At first we should know about orthogonal projection. What is orthogonal projection? There are two kinds of orthogonal projection. Orthogonal projection of a point, orthogonal projection of a line. So look at the board. At first I will discuss about the orthogonal projection of a point. Look, this is a plane surface. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. This is origin. Now, for the orthogonal projection of a point, you take a point on the s-axis. Okay, if you want to find, say this is A, this is A. If you want to find out the orthogonal projection of A, you should draw the perpendicular. Actually, orthogonal projection in Bengali term it is called lombo অভিক্ষেপ. Lombo অভিক্ষেপ, that is perpendicular. You should draw a perpendicular from A to OX. So draw a perpendicular, that is AB to x-axis OX. So B is the foot of this perpendicular. B is the foot of this perpendicular. So B is called the orthogonal projection of A. B is called the orthogonal projection of A. So the orthogonal projection of a point should be a point. Now take another point C. So what will be the orthogonal projection of C? You should draw a perpendicular over there. Say this is CD. So D will be the orthogonal projection of C. Now orthogonal projection of a line. Now draw this a line. Add this as a line. Here AC is a line. Here AC is a line. Now what will be the orthogonal projection of the line AC? What will be the orthogonal projection of the line AC? Look, BD will be the orthogonal projection of the line AC. B is the orthogonal projection of A, D is the orthogonal projection of point C, and BD is the orthogonal projection of line AC. Actually, orthogonal projection, orthogonals means perpendicular and projection image. If you throw a torch over there perpendicularly, you will get a shadow over there. That shadow is the orthogonal projection of a line. Now look at the board again. Say this is a line A, and C. Here AC is line. Now how can you find out the orthogonal position of the line AC? Look, A is already with x-axis. We cannot draw any perpendicular from A to x-axis. It is already coincide over there. Now you should draw a perpendicular from C to x-axis. Now draw a perpendicular over there. Say this is B. So AB is the orthogonal projection of AC. AB is the orthogonal projection of AC. Again, A is coincide with S axis. No need to draw any perpendicular, but you cannot draw it, and you can draw a perpendicular from C to X axis, that is CB. So AB will be the orthogonal projection of AC. Now come to the theorem. Okay student, open your book, page number 71. Now I will solve or discuss theorem 3. So all of you just take your book, open your book, 71 number page, and look at the book. I read out the question. The area of the square drawn on the opposite side of the obtuse angle of an obtuse angle triangle is equal to the total sum of the two squares drawn on the other two sides and product of twice the area of the rectangle included by either of the two other sides and the orthogonal projection of the other side. The question is too long. You need to understand it. Look, at first it is obtuse angle triangle. We apply this theorem on obtuse angle triangle. I draw here an obtuse angle triangle ABC. Definitely it is a obtuse angle triangle, and look, C is the obtuse angle. C is the obtuse angle. Now what should you prove? Look, the area of the square drawn on the opposite side of the obtuse angle. Opposite side of the obtuse angle is AB. If C is a obtuse angle, AB will be the opposite side of the obtuse angle. So the area of the square opposite side, that is AB square, AB square is equal to the sum of the two squares drawn on the other two sides. So what is the other two sides? AC and BC. This is the other two sides or adjacent sides of the obtuse angle. This is the obtuse angle. So these are the adjacent side with obtuse angle. So the sum of the other two sides, square of the other two sides, AC square plus BC square. Clear? Again, the area of the opposite sides of the obtuse angle is equal to the sum of the square of the other two sides, and that is total sum, and product of twice the area of the rectangle. This is twice the rectangle. Area of the rectangle. We know area of the rectangle is length into breadth. Length into breadth. So if you consider this is a length, and we will need another things, that is breadth. Breadth will be the orthogonal projection of the another side. If I consider this is length, another side is AC. Another side is AC. Again, if I consider BC is the length, what is the another side? Another side is AC. So we need to draw our orthogonal projection of AC on BC. We need to draw our orthogonal projection of AC on BC. So look, already if I expand it, already C is coincide with BC. We cannot draw any perpendicular from C to BC, or it's no need, or it is not possible. So you need to draw a perpendicular from A to BC or the extended side of the BC. So you draw a perpendicular over there. Say this is D. So CD will be the orthogonal projection of AC. So here it is length is BC and orthogonal projection is CD, that is breadth, and it will be total sum. So we need to prove AB square equal to AC square plus BC square plus 2 into BC into CD. Again I read the question, you match this. The area of the square drawn on the opposite side of the obtuse angle triangle, opposite sides of the obtuse angle triangle AB square, is equal to the total sum of the two squares drawn on the other two sides BC and AC square plus BC square sum, and product of the twice area of the rectangle, length into breadth, included by either of the two other sides. Either of the two other sides means if you consider this is length and the orthogonal of projection of AC will be breadth. If you consider this is length, the orthogonal projection of BC to AC will be height, breadth. So now here I consider BC is the length and orthogonal projection of AC, that is CD, is breadth. So the area will be BC into CD. This is our proof. Now come to the special nomination. Suppose in triangle ABC, BCA is an obtuse angle triangle. BCA, that is a obtuse angle triangle, and this is a obtuse angle. AB is the opposite side of the BCA. BCA, the obtuse angle, and AB is the opposite side of the obtuse angle. And the sides AC and BC, AC and BC are the adjacent of the BCD, adjacent sides of the angle BCA, that is obtuse angle. CD is the orthogonal projection. Look, CD is the orthogonal projection of the side AC, on the extended side of BC, So it is required to prove that AB square equal to AC square plus BC square plus 2 into BC into CD. Now come to the proof. I will show you the proof now. Okay, look, proof. Here triangle ABD is a right angle triangle. ABD, this is a right angle triangle. Since AD is the perpendicular, we have drawn AD as a perpendicular. So this is a right angle. So ABD is a right angle triangle and ADB is a right angle. So if it is right angle triangle, we can apply here the Pythagoras theorem. So by Pythagoras theorem, AB square, this is the hypotenuse AB square equal to AD square and BD square, that is BD square. Now look, AB square equal to AD square, but BD we can write into two parts, BC plus CD. So this is BC plus CD whole square. Now AB square equal to AD square, BC plus CD whole square. Here we apply the formula A plus B whole square. A square plus B square plus 2AB. Now arrange it. AB square equal to AD square, CD square. I have taken CD square first, then BC square next, plus 2BC into CD. This is theorem number, equation number 1. Now I will show the equation number 2. Again, in triangle ACD is a right angle triangle. If ABD is a right angle, so ACD is also a right angle, since D is a right angle, and ADC is a right angle. So here also we apply the Pythagoras theorem. Here by the Pythagoras theorem, look, AC is the hypotenuse. In triangle ACD, AC is the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse square is equal to the square area of the other two sides, the sum of the area of the other two sides, that is AD square plus CD square. This is equation number 2. Now putting the value of AC square equal to AD square plus CD square, I mean that is, this is AC square equal to AD square plus CD square in equation number 1. Can you remember the equation number 1? Yes, I have written over there. AB square equal to AD square plus CD square plus BC square plus 2BC into CD. It was equation number 1. So we will put this value in equation number 1 and we will get AD square plus CD square. It will be AD square plus CD square, it will be AC square. So AB square equal to AC square plus BC square plus 2BC into CD, and this is our required equation, that is AB square equal to AC square plus BC square plus 2BC into CD fruit. So I hope all of you have understood this. You should note it and practice it at home. Now come to the theorem 4. Okay, my dear student, turn on page number 72. Go to page number 72. This is theorem number 4. Later on, theorem number 3, it was on obtuse angle, and here we will apply the theorem on acute angle. Look at the book and read the question. In any triangle, the area of the square drawn on the opposite side of an acute angle is equal to the square drawn on the other two sides diminished by twice the area of the rectangle included by any of other sides and the orthogonal projection of the other side on that side. Here also the question is too long, so you should understand part by part. At first, here the area of the square drawn on the opposite side of an acute angle. Look, I have drawn an acute angle triangle. This is acute angle triangle, but this is not acute angle triangle. This is obtuse angle triangle, but here both the C is acute angle. Look, this is the acute angle. Here in the figure 2, this is figure 1, and this is figure 2. In figure 1, C is the acute angle, and figure 2 C is an acute angle. Now, the opposite side of the acute angle, AB. What is the opposite side of the acute angle? AB. So the question is the area of the opposite side of the acute angle, that is AB square. AB square, and is equal to the square drawn on the other two sides. So AB already gone. Other two sides is AC and BC. So it will be AC square plus BC square. Okay. Then other two sides diminished by twice the area of the rectangle. Diminished means reduced. That is subtraction. Twice. So I have written 2 also over there. Twice the area of the rectangle included by any one of the other side. Here also we will find out the area of the rectangle. You should consider one side as a length and the orthogonal projection of the other side will be the breadth. Previous theorem I have already discussed this. Now look, if you think BC is the length, so we will find out the orthogonal projection of AC. Here we consider BC is the length, so other side AC, and the orthogonal projection of the other side we will determine. Look, we will find out the orthogonal of AC on BC. Orthogonal of AC on BC. Already C is coincide with the line BC. Now we will draw a perpendicular from A to BC. Now draw a perpendicular from A to BC. Say this is AD. Here also we draw a perpendicular on the extended side of BC. This is D. So what will be the orthogonal projection of AC? Look, this CD will be the orthogonal projection of AC. This CD will be the orthogonal projection of AC. Have you understood? So the area of the rectangle, length we consider as BC, and breadth is the orthogonal projection, that is BD. CD, that is CD. So we have to prove AB square equal to AC square plus BC square minus 2 into BC into CD. Now come to the special nomination. In triangle ABC, let angle ACB is an acute angle and the opposite sides of the acute angle is AB. The opposite side of the acute angle is AB. The opposite side of the acute angle is AB in the both figure. Other two sides are AC and BC. Look, AB is the opposite side of the acute angle. So other two sides will be AC and BC. AC and BC. Now suppose AD is a perpendicular. Here we will draw the AD as a perpendicular. Here also AD perpendicular. Here is also AD perpendicular. On the side BC, we have drawn perpendicular AD on the side BC or the extended of BC or the extended side of BC. So CD is the orthogonal projection of the side AC. Confirm? CD is the orthogonal projection of the side BC. So on the side BC in the both triangle. It is required to prove that AB square equal to AC square plus BC square minus diminished means reduced, that is subtraction, minus 2BC into CD. Now I will prove it. So now student, come to the proof. Look here, triangle ABD for the both figure. ABD is a right angle triangle and ADB is a right angle. ADB is a right angle. This is a perpendicular. So this is a right angle. This is a perpendicular. So this is a right angle. So these are right angle triangle. So what it will be? If it is right angle, we can apply here Pythagoras theorem. So by the Pythagoras theorem, AB square, because AB is the hypotenuse in this triangle. AB is the hypotenuse. So AB square equal to AD square plus BD square. This is equation number 1. Now in figure 1, BD is equal to BC minus CD. BD equal to BC, total part minus CD, this part. Then we will get this BD. So we can apply it in equation number 1. What it will be? AB square equal to AD square and BD square. BD will be BC minus CD whole square. BD will be BC minus CD and whole square. Now apply here the formula of A minus B whole square. A square minus plus B square minus 2AB. So what it will be? AB square equal to AD square plus BC square plus CD square minus 2BC minus CD for equation number 2. Now come to the figure 2. Here BD equal to total CD, total part CD minus BC. Apply this on the equation number 1 again. So it will be AB square equal to AD square and this BD will be CD minus BC whole square. Now CD minus BC whole square, A minus B whole square. So apply this, it will be A square plus B square minus 2BC. This is equation number 3. Okay. Now again triangle ADC. If it is right angle, this is also a right angle. Am I correct? This is also a right angle. So ADC is a right angle triangle. ADC, full triangle. ADC is a right angle triangle and ADC is right angle. So here we also apply Pythagoras theorem. So by the Pythagoras theorem, AC square, here AC is the hypotenuse. ADC, this is a right angle, so this is hypotenuse. This is a right angle, so this is hypotenuse. So AC square equal to AD square plus CD square. This is equation number 4. Now come to the previous equation. Equation number 2 and equation number 3. I have noted down over there. Actually these two equations are same for these two separate triangle. These two separate. Equation number 2 is for figure 1, I mean this triangle. Equation number 3 is for this figure, I mean figure 2. But actually these two equations are same. Look, AB square, AD square, BC square plus CD square minus 2BC into CD. Here also AD square, CD square, BC square minus 2BC into CD. Here, so from equation 2, 3 and 4 we will put this value to the equation number 2 or 3, anyone. You can put this value to the equation 2 or 3. So we will put the equation in 3. Look, AD square, CD square, AD square, CD square. It become AC square. So AB square equal to AC square, that is plus BC square minus 2BC into CD. Fruit. Thank you all of you. Hope that you will stay home in this situation and you should study. You should study more and more, practice more time at home. Hope that all of you will be well. Okay. Allah Hafiz.